old proverb that says, "He who thinks he leads, but no one follows, is merely taking a walk." I would like to say that true leadership is not the person in the room that says they're the leader. It's the person in the room that people want to listen to, that people want to follow. I would hope that I will earn that right to be a leader amongst you and in this district. I'm running for Congressional District 19, the seat that Robert Wexler is resigning. My name is Joe Budd. I hope that you will remember that name. I've already asked if they'll put it on the ticket with parentheses around that last D so that we can confuse them more than the butterfly ballot confused the Democrats. I could pick up some extra votes that way. Tell you a little bit about myself. I've been married for going on 25 years to my first wife. I don't plan on having a second wife, God willing. I have 3 children. They're all in college. My oldest is a senior at Liberty University. And the other 2, the second one, the 2 oldest are boys. The second one is majoring in environmental sciences, and he plans on enlisting as an officer in the U.S. Coast Guard within the next year. And my third is my baby. She's my daughter. She has daddy wrapped around her finger. And she's also in community college. She plans on transferring to FSU, and she's probably going to be a nurse or work in that type of field. I am a deacon in a church. I'm very active in my church. I've been the chairman of the finance committee there for 12 years. My background is as a financial planner. My education is in accounting. I've had many leadership roles within my church and within the community. I've been a businessman my entire life, an entrepreneur. And when you're an entrepreneur, if there's not enough money in the checkbook to pay your bills, you can't do deficit spending like our government likes to do. I would hope that I can lead and help straighten the bent moral compass that our country now has. I am running under a slogan called Principles Over Politics. I truly believe that. It's not something I say. It's something that I believe in. Let me give you an example of that. Let me quote a scripture to you. Psalms chapter 15 talks about the character of a good man. And in verse 4, one of those characteristics is, he keeps his word even to his own hurt. I pay my bills. I have moved to Florida in 1993 after a business failure. I've had lots of business successes, but I also had a failure. And in 1993, I moved to Florida because I had a business failure. I came down. My dad offered me a job. He's a certified financial planner. 5 years later, he moved away, and I took over and expanded the practice by recruiting people. But in that business failure, I left Pennsylvania $600,000 in debt. I was on welfare for 2 years. I am a firm believer in keeping my word. If I create a bill, an obligation, I pay my bill, I pay my obligation. I could have easily filed bankruptcy in that situation. I don't believe in the courts forcing somebody to take zero from me. I paid all those obligations. I worked hard to pay off and to commit to the word that I gave. When I borrowed some money from somebody, I paid them back. Principle is not something I just talk about. It's something I truly, truly believe in. And at the end of that, because obviously if you're coming out of welfare, you can't pay everybody as fast as they want to get paid. So if you look back on my record, you'll see 1994, 1995, there were a couple of liens placed against me. 3. They were all satisfied through hard work and paying people off. Not the easy route, which would have been bankruptcy. I don't believe in taking the easy route out. I believe in standing behind my word. And I want to represent you like that in Congress. When I give you my word on something, as you'll see, I want to hand out my cards. One of the principles on this card is it says, speak the truth always. What I say here, I will do in Washington. I will not say something to you to try to appease you and get your vote. I will tell you exactly where I stand and what I mean by it. And that's how I will vote in Washington, D.C. So I would hope that I could get your support. Again, my name is Joe Budd. You can learn more about me on my website, joebuddforcongress.com. What you could do for me here today is if you live in my district, I would greatly appreciate if you would fill out a candidate petition to help get my name on the ballot. And if you like what I had to say here today and you would like to take extra of these candidate petitions to help get them filled out for me, I would truly appreciate that. You can see myself or Ed Mahoney, Ed, if you want to stand up. Ed Mahoney, and you can get them from him, but we would love your support in that area. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.